Hey guys, Wheels here again. I just wanted to show you another knife. Knife. It's not a Chinese knife this time. This time it's made in Pakistan. I showed you the full tang hunter, and that was made in China. We ran through a little bit of abuse on this knife, and it managed to hold out not too bad. But I wanted to show you another knife that I got at the same time, and this knife is it's called the Game Hunter. Okay, this knife is made in Pakistan. It doesn't really tell you a whole lot about the knife. Okay, it's 9.5 inches overall, and there's the serial number, DH7847. I will put a link in the bottom to show you exactly where I got the knife. But this is it. This is the knife. Not much to see. The sheath is, it leaves very little to be desired. The sheath is more like a piece of paper that covers the knife. The sheath is just your regular piece of crap. Just really a nothing sheath. You definitely want to get something made that would help out the knife. Definitely not use that. But here's the knife. Here's the actual knife. Yeah, it's not a bad looking knife. It looks like a little bit of a skinning knife maybe. It says it's got wood handles, but I'm not sure what kind of wood they're talking about. Looks more like plastic, feels kind of like plastic. It looks like it's got a couple of brass pins holding the wooden scales on. It is a full tang knife. You can see that. The blade goes all the way through. Now the bolsters look like they're tack welded on. You can barely see the line, but you can take a close look. You can see where the line is, that where the bolster's been attached. Not too bad of a knife, really. I've sharpened this up quite a bit. Out of the box, just dull as dull could be. I spent probably a good 20 minutes on a rough stone, on a coarse stone, a little bit of time on a medium stone. It still requires a lot more sharpening. It does. I've got it sharp enough. It wouldn't cut through paper at all when I first got it. But I've got it now so that it does cut through paper. It's a little bit rough, but it does cut paper. And after I'm finished honing this blade, it will cut paper, hopefully well. So this steel, all it is, it just says that it's stainless steel. So it doesn't really tell you what kind of steel it is. And my experience is that it doesn't really hold an edge all that well. I have beat on this knife quite a bit. I'm not sure if you can see the little scars that I've got on it already. But this knife, for me, is a beater knife. This is a knife that I don't care if it breaks. I don't care if it bends. I don't care. It's just going to be a beater knife. I paid $8.95 for this knife on Amazon. $8.95. Unbelievable. It looks like it's got a fairly decent sized thickness of a blade. It's might be 3/16 of an inch thick. I haven't really taken a tape to it and measured it, but overall, not a bad blade. Not a bad blade for what it, for what I paid for it. So let's take a look and see just what we can do with this knife. As you've seen, it's not that sharp yet at all. It was almost rounded when I first got it. But, let's, this stump here is ash. This little guy here is ash. Now hitting it this way on the stump really does a number on the blade. So if there's any problem with the steel, you should be able to see the steel roll over. And this looks alright. Looks like it's handling it pretty good. And that's, just starting to beat on it a little bit. It's handling it. So let's take a look. Now it's very dull. Let's take a look and see what it does on the usual culprits. We've got a nice branch here from an ash tree. It's been seasoned for it's been seasoning for quite a while. And our usual piece of apple. Okay, so we'll take a look at those two, knowing that this knife is very dull, and we'll just take a look at maybe what the potential of this knife is. So if we take a look at it, it's digging in. You can tell it wants to bite in. Now remember, this is apple. It's very hard wood. It's been seasoned for, this is a good 3-4 years old. Cut off from one of my projects. But you can see that it is wanting to bite in, and it wants to take some wood away, and that's apple. I mean, I'm not going to baton with it. Being a beater knife, it's going to baton no matter what. If it breaks, it doesn't really matter. I've got a piece of ash here, and we'll just try and take some of the bark off and see how well that works. It works not too bad. As far as, a knife for the glove box or the tool shop, or even as a budget backup knife to your regular EDC blade, if you're looking for a knife that you don't mind if it falls apart, you don't mind, if this thing, you can dig in the dirt, you can abuse it, and you can pretty well do whatever you want with this knife. Like, who cares? It's $10, right? $8.95. I mean, 2 days and you've spent that much on coffee pretty well. So I just wanted to show you, it's kind of nice to know that if you need a knife and you can't afford to go out and spend, $60, $80, $100 and get a respectable blade, it's nice to know that there is this option. These knives are out there, like I said, $8.95 off of Amazon. I will put the link down underneath in the description box to show you where I got it. But $8.95. It's a companion blade to whatever I want to do, whatever I want to use it for. If I break it, I don't care. It's $8.95. I just wanted to let you guys know, show you, what's out there, what possibilities you do have. So, thanks a lot for watching. There's lots more to come up. I've got some real nice folders that I want you to take a look at. I've been using them for a little while there. But, yeah. Knife made in Pakistan. Under $10. It took a while to get here. It took about a month to get here. But, for $10, who cares? Alright. Thanks so much, guys. Wheels out.